My name is Aaron Swigert, meteorologist here, and I'll be providing a routine weekly briefing covering the period from April 16th through the 22nd. Just wanted to start off here, just as we have probably for the past several briefings. Burn ban continues across all of North Carolina, all 100 counties. Makes it easy. It's all for open burning, so burning of leaves, branches, plant material, anything like that. All of that is banned, even if you do have a burn permit. All that has been rescinded, at least for now. Confer with your local authorities if any burning is allowed within 100 yards of any residence. So just to know that this is for all open burning away from residences and whatnot. So that remains in place. And today we'll have an increased fire danger as well for today, as we have for the past several days, given the very dry conditions, but also just that it will be a little bit drier and a little bit breezier than it has been, and may compound those effects of the very dry fuels and fine grasses and whatnot out there for fires to begin very easily and spread rapidly. So relative humidity values this afternoon probably bottoming out somewhere around the 20 to 35%, lowest across the southern Piedmont and the Sand Hills there from Albemarle, Fayetteville area generally. And then pretty uniform winds out of the southwest for most locations today. So just make sure to continue to help these efforts by reminding people that to properly discard any kind of matches, cigarette butts, or anything flammable, and especially be careful with any kind of equipment, and that may cause any kinds of sparks or anything like that. I wanted to start off real quick just with the drought update, because probably that's what's on everyone's mind here. So this is hot off the presses this morning, and is for the assessment period ending just a couple days ago. You can kind of see comparative between the last week's drought status here down at the bottom and the one up top. You can kind of see an expansion down into the Research Triangle portion of Durham and Wake County, and as well as an expansion across the southern Yadkin Valley in North Carolina, and then slight expansions on the north and south end and far southwestern North Carolina, though. So just a continued degradation of drought conditions, and an expanding of extreme drought. So now almost a little over 22% of North Carolina is now covered in the extreme drought for North Carolina. And I also wanted to talk a little bit on what does severe and extreme drought, just a little bit more information on that. So this is as of today. These statements are as of today, so be careful using some of this stuff beyond that. Although drought is a slow evolving process, so this may not change from briefing to briefing, but just things to be aware. This is a very long-term drought, which dates all the way probably back to August. We've just been seeing slow degradations over a period of time, and just for instance, Raleigh, the Raleigh area is currently experiencing a 15-inch deficit since August, so 15 inches below normal for the Raleigh area, so very significant and worthy of that extreme drought status as of this morning. The recent dry period that we have been experiencing for the past couple weeks, and then above normal temperatures, especially over the past couple days and next couple days, and increasing demand on the water supply is all causing more impacts to be felt. So this may continue for quite a while. And just a reminder, or at least if you weren't aware, that some communities are already starting to enact a stage 1 water restriction. So just be sure to check with your local city and town for any specific guidance there. And if you need any tips or recommended ways to conserve water, you can visit the webpage on screen there at ready.gov/drought. All right, so let's get into the forecast here. The hot and dry pattern continues. High pressure over the southeast extending into the Carolinas will keep us hot and dry, especially through Saturday, and potentially into Sunday, but we'll see. And what I'm kind of referencing there is a strong cold front that's expected to move through at some point on Sunday and bring mostly just a brief relief from the heat. It hasn't been all that muggy or humid, but certainly several days of temperatures well above normal, and will start to take effect, especially if you're outside multiple days. The biggest downside with this strong cold front is that it's really going to bring just very minimal rainfall, which is very unfortunate, especially with the drought and ongoing worsening drought that we've been experiencing. It's going to be a pretty cool high and dry, so we may see some frost, mostly patchy, as early as Monday morning, but maybe a little bit more probable Tuesday morning, and maybe our favored cool spots across the North Carolina Piedmont and the coastal plain, kind of think from like Siler City, Sanford up to Roxborough, Burlington, and then over towards Roanoke Rapids. Those will have the best areas, especially outside of any urban areas. And then we're going to start to trend back towards normal or even above normal temperatures by mid to late week. So not a whole lot on the horizon there, unfortunately, for rainfall. So just first, I'll talk about the heat over the next couple days. I'm going to be experiencing widespread minor to especially even moderate heat risk into this weekend. So today, top left, tomorrow, top right, and then Saturday, bottom left there. And moderate heat risk, you can generally think of this as really anyone who is sensitive to heat may experience some impacts if they do not receive any kind of adequate cooling or hydration. So these early season times where heat compounds over several days can be especially impactful since we haven't really developed any kind of or haven't really gotten used to the heat just quite yet. So it's very easy for those heat-related impacts to sneak up on you. So just trying to highlight this and hit this a little bit harder in the early season, especially since we're so above normal for so long as far as temperatures go. And then the biggest bummer of the briefing here, you can kind of see not really a whole lot of rain chances. I changed the graphic down here in the bottom right just to show the 7-day total with not a whole lot. That lightest green is between 100th and a 10th. So not really very impactful at all, or at least making any kind of deficit or dent, I should say, into the drought. So not really looking at a whole lot of impactful or meaningful rainfall in the next 7 days. There is maybe a brief chance, or at least a slightly better chance for some rain beyond our forecast period, somewhere between the 24th, maybe through the 28th, late April, where we may see a slightly better chance for some rain. Fingers crossed that does evolve and does continue to show that slightly wetter pattern during that time. But overall, the amounts don't look like a whole lot. So what you can kind of see here trended towards in the 8 to 14 day outlook, which covers that period, really just shows near normal rainfall. So fingers crossed that maybe we'll see a couple days or maybe a little bit better of a system to bring us some rain. It's a pretty decent pattern, but not particularly favorable. So we'll continue to watch that, but still slightly favoring those above normal temperatures. And you can kind of see the updated numbers as far as normal highs and lows for each of the three main climate sites across central North Carolina. So near normal is actually quite nice this time of year. So once slightly favoring above normal, still pretty nice for April heading into May. And then the graphical hazardous weather outlook, just a reminder, this is an experimental product, so it may not always be showing things accurately and updated. But for just a quick glance here, you can kind of see that our biggest concern here is the fire weather down here on the bottom left here and elevated. For the most part, that means just maybe isolated pockets of some increased fire danger there for today. And that's why we have the increased fire danger statement out for today. You do see several days of lightning. I probably would put the under on that one. Maybe a lightning strike here or there on the periphery of North Carolina, but not really a whole lot of great chances there. And then continuing of fire weather risk, really any of these days, given how dry the fuels are, could see some increased fire danger concerns. Even into Sunday, when we have some more gusty winds and a wind shift, that could certainly be concerns for anyone who's outside and burning. So please don't be outside and burning. Please leave that to any kind of local officials. But just to know that any fires could maybe more easily get out of hand through Sunday of this week into this weekend. And then there's a summary for you. I just wanted to highlight our two hazards, the increased fire danger statement, which and then the statewide burn ban until further notice, and then some patchy frost possible as early as Monday. But maybe a little bit more probable on Tuesday, and then they look at the temperatures there on the right. Thank you so much for joining me this Thursday. Hope you got a great week. Looking forward to your weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Thanks so much.